Hello everybody, welcome to Manchester Library's Summer Reading Challenge Silly Squad craft session on a Friday. Today we're going to make silly hats. Now you don't need much to do this, you just need, well, the ones I've made, you just need a few things. So I've made big hats. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, I'll put this one on to fit me. But so that you can see how I make it clearly, I'm going to make a smaller one for Teddy Bear. So I'm going to make a hat that will fit this smaller head. So I've got one here that used a big piece of paper folded in half to make the crown bit, and then these twirls, all from one piece of paper there, and then I've just added some tissue paper and some shiny paper onto it. It's that one, and then this is a smaller one that I've made. Again, it was folded in half, and then these twirls were stuck down to make like loops, and I've added tissue paper to it so it looks a bit like a crown. That's that one, and these are the materials that I used to make them. I had some bits of shiny paper that I found, some brown paper and some tissue paper, so those are the only materials that I used, and some masking tapes to stick them together. Okay, what I've decided to do, because I've made two big hats to fit me, I had a small piece of brown paper left over. I'm going to use this to make a small hat for a teddy bear instead. You could probably find an old brown envelope to do this with if your doll or teddy bear was small enough. So I've got this scrap of brown paper, and I've already cut. You don't have to do it like this, but I've already cut the strips. So what I'm going to do with this one, instead of folding it in half, I'm just going to fold it halfway like that. Then I made these cuts because I want to make a taller hat for my bear. You need to make sure obviously that this will fit around the head of the small toy that you're going to make a hat for. So I'll just measure this. Put him down like that. Measure this round his head, and it fits round his head, so that's fine. Just hold it in place. Put him out of the way, and this I'm just going to push inside. It's good to fold the paper because it makes it stronger on the bit that's going directly onto your head, because if you've ever worn thin paper hats, they can tear easily, so these will be a lot stronger. I'm using masking tape instead of sellotape because I can tear it easily. That's the only reason. You could use sellotape, you could use glue or stickers or anything to keep this in place. So I'm just going to put some tape where the join is and wrap it around. It doesn't matter that this is showing because you can always cover it with something when you're decorating your hat. That's my hat. Just double check but it fits. Squash his head in. There it is, it fits on his head. And I've got my curly bits just to save time now. Made them curl by just using the non-sharp edge of the scissors, and if you just run that along your paper, you can make curls. You can do this with ribbon or paper just to make it a bit fancy. Now I want to make this joined at the top, so I'm going to scrunch the paper in to make my hat joined up at the top. And if I put my hand in there, I can push it out so it's not scrunched too much, and then I'll just join this with some tape. Just wrap that around that top scrunched bit like that, so now it's joined up. And then to make it even taller, I've got some green shiny paper and I've cut slits in it all the way along. It doesn't matter how long a piece of paper you could use a really small piece, but I've used a piece this size, which I'm just going to wrap around the top of my hat. Keep twirling it around until you run out of paper. You could make these strips curly as well, but I'm just going to leave them sticking up. Scrunching it in. You could glue this on, stick a piece of glue on, then start wrapping it around and then just finish off with some glue. I'm keeping it to using as little as possible to make this hat, so I'm going to hold it in place, and I'll just get a small piece of masking tape to hold it. There it is, so that makes my hat tall. And you could carry on now adding whatever you want to this to decorate it from the bits of scrap that you've got, but I'm just going to leave it like this, and you can, if you're making your own, you can use your imagination and add whatever you want. If you've got things like pom-poms, you could stick those on, or stickers or feathers, anything like that would make your hat look really nicely decorated. So that's my fancy hat. And then let's put it on. There's my bear in his silly hat. Okay, so the reason I'm doing this, like I've said, it's part of the Summer Reading Challenge Silly Squad. So the most important thing is to have some fun doing it. But don't forget, it's not too late to sign up for the Summer Reading Challenge. You can go onto the Silly Squad website and you can sign up on there and get reading. You don't have to go into the library to borrow books to do this. You can do it all from the website. So have some fun and enjoy.